What's up, guys? Gilmer here, dropping episode 4 of the Sideline Social Pick'em Week 2. We finally got the whole crew back for a Week 2 Pick'em. I myself went 14-2, so let's see if we can have another repeat. And let us know in the comments your Pick'em Week 2. Hope you guys enjoy the video. Thanks again, and we'll see you real soon. What's up, motherfuckers? It's Gilmore. I'm going over Week 2's slate. I went 14-2 last week. Hell went 10-6. This is Donald's first week. So he's going to start off 0-0. Let's start off with the first game. I got Bills over Dolphins. I'm just a big Josh Allen fan. I obviously did pick him as my MVP, so I think he's going to play great in Miami. These two motherfuckers obviously got Miami over the Bills, so please explain.
Yeah, I just saw the Bills struggle with the Cardinals last week, and I think Miami's got a lot better team. I think Buffalo's going to go in there and struggle to slow them down.
That's
fair, about my main reason.
Good point. Hale.
Yep. Dolphins with Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle. They got Devon Achane, a lot of speed on that team. I don't think Buffalo can keep up. So I got the Dolphins.
Fair. Moving on to the next game. It's going to be San Fran versus the Vikings. We all have San Fran beating the Vikings. Obviously, they have Sam Darnold. He played phenomenal last week, but he ain't doing shit against this 49ers defense. To move on, we got Seahawks versus Patriots. I got the Seahawks. Donald got the Seahawks, but Hale wants to be a different guy and pick the Patriots. Explain.
Yep. I got the Pats. Their defense is tough. Ramondre Stevenson doesn't get his flowers. He's a great running back. I don't think that Seattle's defense is what it was of old. So that's why I got the Pats.
I feel like me and Donald can both agree that Kenneth Walker III is going to run all over the Patriots. He's a phenomenal running back. They have DK Metcalf, Tyler Lockett. Like, who's realistically going to stop both those guys? Christian Gonzalez is great, but he plays on one side, not both sides.
Passers have a tough
I just
defense.
don't believe in the Patriots offense, honestly. Patriots offense is not really something to believe in.
Moving on.
Ramondre's their offense.
Yeah, they do run that rock. Moving on to the Giants and the Commanders. We all picked the Commanders. Nobody's a big believer in Danny Dimes. Obviously, that's a gimme. So we're going to move on to the next game. Chargers versus Panthers. Again, same Danny Dimes situation, just named Bryce Young. So we got the Chargers beating the Panthers on that one. Let's move on down to the Cowgirls. Yep. We got the Cowboys beating the Saints. Saints played great against the Panthers. So we feel like the Cowboys are going to give the Saints a little bit more run for their money. I feel like it's going to be a 14-point differential in the game, but I do have the Cowboys winning, as we all do. Moving on down to the Colts in Green Bay. I got Green Bay. These fuckers got the Colts. So Donald, explain, and then Hale finish off.
I mean, simply put, Malik Willis isn't that guy, and I think the Colts are just going to go in there and do their thing. That's all I really need to say about that one. Go on, Hale.
Yeah, the Packers are just way different team. Without their starting quarterback. Dude, I can't even think of his name, dude.
Jordan Love?
Jordan Love.
Yeah, Jordan Love, yeah. Without Jordan Love, dude, it's way different Packers team. Colts, they look good. They look pretty solid week 1. Yeah. Colts are gonna be taking the dub in this one.
I was a big believer when Malik Willis was coming out of college to pick him with the second overall pick. I'm so glad I'm not a GM because that would have been atrocious. But I do feel like with their defense and their ability to hand the ball off, because that's really all Malik has to do, I do think they will beat the Colts. But moving on to the next game, we got Browns versus Jaguars. I have the Browns. Their defense played great up until the second half against the Cowboys, who had a top 10, top 5 offense. You know, they moved the ball, but it was more like over time. It wasn't like, they had a couple, I think they were like 3-13 in third down conversions, so they struggled. Deshaun Watson also fucked them. So there's that. Why do you guys have the Browns taking that L?
With the Browns, my bad. With the Browns, without Deshaun playing like how he was in the past, they're just not a very good team, dude. Trevor Lawrence playing, he's not very good either, but I'd rather take him over Deshaun. That's just what it comes down to.
Yeah, I just think Deshaun's not a very good football player anymore, and I think this is kind of a bounce back year for Trevor. He got to really step it up after that contract. If he doesn't, there might be looking for a new QB there.
Yep. You catch Deshaun Watson at the nearest massage parlor. Moving on to the Jets and Titans. We obviously think Jets are going to put belt to ass against Will Levis and the Titans. They absolutely looked phenomenal in the first half against the Bears, but absolutely shit the bed in the second half. Will Levis was a meme, got on his knees and prayed to God while he just throw that pick six. So that's an easy Jets dub for them. Moving on to Tampa Bay and the Lions. If you did not pick the Lions, fuck you. So Donald, explain why you hate us.
Really, I just wanted to piss Gilmore off, but also I got season tickets to the Bake Show this year, and I think he's going to dominate the league this year. I see a passing yards lead in his future.
I do love Baker. Those season tickets are worth it. Moving on to the Raiders and Ravens. The Raiders have no quarterback. They absolutely looked like dog shit against a team like the Chargers, who I did pick to win, but I did not think it was a feasible win. I'm not going to lie, it was one of those shot in the darks. But we all have the Ravens beating on the Raiders. Moving on to the Rams and the Cardinals. I've seen the Rams play. I got faith in Matthew Stafford. These two fellows over here to my left obviously don't. So starting off with Donald, why don't you think the Rams can get it done?
I don't think it's that the Rams can't. Personally, I just liked what I saw out of the Cardinals versus the Bills, and I think that team's kind of returning to form. What did we see them start, like 11-0 2 years ago? And I think they're getting back towards that, and I'd like to see it this week continue.
Yeah, I just got the Cardinals. Their defense is way better than what everybody could have expected. I'm calling it right now. I mean, Kyler's coming back healthy. They have a good receiving core. James Conner is solid back. I just think the Rams are just way too injured to begin the season to win a lot. So I mean, yeah, I just got the Cardinals.
Fair, good point. All right, we got Fatty Mahomes and the Chiefs versus the Bengals and Slim Shady. All of us have the Chiefs beating the Bengals. They did not look like their true form. It was week 1, but it's okay. You know, people win, people lose, but they just didn't look good at all. So we all have the Chiefs beating the Bengals. Moving on to the Broncos and the Steelers. I have the Steelers winning. Hale has the Steelers winning. Donald has faith in his Broncos that they will come out and get that dub. So Donald, please let us on a little insight.
I mean, I'm not going to lie to you. It's just favoritism. They're my team. I'm not going to pick them to lose, especially in a close game. They're 3-point favorites. This is a coin flip for anybody, and I don't think Justin Fields has it. He's not better than Geno Smith, and Geno Smith struggled with this. So
that's fair.
So best way to put it.
I don't think the offense will look that good for the Steelers, but I think the defense is 1,000 times better than the Seahawks defense, and I think they're going to put, as I like to say, belt to ass. Hell, you got any insight on that?
Yeah, nah, Steelers defense is just tough, dude. Man, TJ Watt is a problem. Yeah, good luck. Baby. Good luck.
All right, moving on to the Texans and the Bears. The Bears obviously didn't look too good. Caleb Williams had 93 passing yards. DeAndre Swift had a 2-point conversion and a couple touches, but nothing too crazy. They do have a solid defense, but the Texans' defense ain't too bad, and I feel like their offense is going to come together better. I think we're all in agreement that the Texans are going to take that dub. Moving on to the Eagles and the Falcons. This is a gimme. This is an easy one. We all have the Eagles. Everyone knows why. Kirk Cousins didn't look too swell. I do think they'll move the ball a little better, but I do have the Eagles. Donald has the Eagles, and Hale has the Eagles as well. Anybody got any last-minute takes on any of their games y'all want to touch on before we head on out of here?
Heard my piece.
No, I think we're good.
All right, fellas. That was our Week 2 Pick'em. If you guys want to look at last week's Pick'em, we did pretty good as well. We'll be dropping at least 2 more videos this coming week before Sunday. Appreciate you guys stopping by, and y'all have a good one.